I'm a couple minutes early like always, so I'll give you a couple minutes to log on and join me. I got one. Awesome. Hello. I got my touchpad again today because my phone is really far away from me. So there's no way on earth I'll be able to read that and, you know, tape this far away. So just give me a minute here. I'm setting this up. We still have a minute or two anyway until we can start. My touchpad's being really slow today, so I hope it works. I am also out on my porch, which is another thing because my Wi-Fi's inside, so hopefully I don't have any interruption like I did last time. We're gonna find out. Hi, Joss. How are the boys? Hi, Lainey. Lainey's been pretty decent today, so fingers crossed that she's gonna be good for me this afternoon. When I logged on here, I don't know if I said good morning. I might have said good morning. It's definitely afternoon. I don't remember what I said. I'm so used to doing on Saturdays, my videos are at 10:30. So Fridays, now that I'm not working my normal hours, I'm so mixed up with my days. So today feels like a Saturday and it feels like it's a 10:30 morning for me since I'm sitting here doing this right now. So I might have said when I logged on here good morning and it's not morning. Very possible. All right. I am also going to be doing, what's taking me a couple seconds here is I'm setting up a watch party on some of the pages that I attend for the crafting stuff. So I've been trying to do the party watch pages on there. So if you guys hear me replying to comments that you're not writing or you're not seeing, it's because they're in a different group. So I'm not going crazy. There is like 2 different groups going on right here. All right, so let me just get this set up and then I will come back to you guys. Okay. Awesome, make sure my volume's down so I don't hear myself echo. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so that. Hi, Lainey, I see you, I do. This is my first time doing this one here, so just give me one more second here, guys, and then we'll start. I don't know how to, oh, there we go. Come on. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I think I'm set up. All right, so we can start because it is actually time to start. Perfect. Excellent. All right, so if you're joining me today and you don't quite know what we're doing, I have a weekly schedule where I go on and I post pictures of things that I'm doing that whole week. So today is the garland, the egg garland. It's really, really cute. So this would look really cute on your fireplace mantle or down the middle of your table, or if you have like a little entry table, this would look really, really pretty. Or if you want to do a real long one, maybe down your steps, if you have steps in like dining room, kitchen, and living room area, this would look really, really, really pretty. All right, so when I started doing this, I'm cheap. As most of you know, most of my stuff is like from the Dollar Tree or stuff that I find and flip. So I wanted to do this in a cheap way, and I've seen the egg garland at Michael's and everything, and it's so cute. So I wanted to make that. I was like, this is easy. And I know your kids are probably home with you if you have kids, or if you're a grandparent watching kids while their parents are working, or aunt, uncle, whatever. This is something that the kids can help with too if they're a little bit older. So I figured I'd try to relate the kids into my projects this week and the next couple weeks. I am having one project a week for just kids. I'm trying to get the adults involved in it too, so it's kind of like a kid/adult project. So this is my adult one, but the kids can help with this. This is pretty easy. All right, so in order to do this, there is different ways to make this, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not a very hard thing to figure out just looking at it. So I first started off with the plastic eggs from like the Dollar Tree, the ones that open, that you put the candy in, the kids find. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can make a big, huge garland with this. I just don't like the colors, so I'm just gonna paint them. Well, I only have a couple of acrylic paint at my house, and none of the colors I really liked. And so I was like, oh, I'll just use chalk paint. Well, chalk paint does not stick to these, okay? I spent about an hour painting eggs with chalk paint and doing coats, and they looked really pretty, and I set them to dry, and when I came back like 2 hours later, the paint was literally flaking off. So if you're gonna do this, don't make the same mistake. I'll save you some time. You can't really paint these. I didn't try the acrylic paint, so the acrylic paint might work. If you want to paint one, make sure it goes okay and then paint the rest, just to save you some time. You can, or if you just like the colors of these, that's fine. This just matches my country decor type thing, so these did not. That's the only reason why I wanted to paint them. These would be easier to make garland out of, because as you see, they have the little holes in the top where all you have to do is run a string through them. So you're more than welcome to do that. If you have these laying around and you like them, use them, definitely. Like I said, I just wanted to paint them because they matched my decor a little bit better. But don't try to use chalk paint on them. It's not going to work. If you find a way that you get it to work, that's awesome, but I'll just save you some time, okay? All right, so I dug in my cubby after those didn't work, and I was like, I gotta have something. Well, I found these. These were from, I think, Michael's from like 3 or 4 years ago. They're just the little cute speckled eggs, and I love them. They're really, really cute. And I would just like throw them around, you know, decorate with them a little bit every Easter. And I'm like, I don't really care if I make something out of them. So the first thing I tried was to poke holes through them because they are hollow. So I was like, oh, no problem. I'll just double up on some like thread and like kind of sew them all together, right? Oh no, you can't get a needle through these. And then the second thing I thought was, okay, well, I'll just take a drill bit and go through each side and then just string them that way. Well, the more I thought about that, I'm very handy, but these things are small, and I'm thinking if I miss the egg and get my finger, I'm going to be sorry. I won't be making them at all. So I just figured, why can't we just use a little bit of string and hot glue just to make them look like it's running through them? So I did try them all different ways. The easiest way is seriously doing this, okay? And like, you know, you can tell they stay together pretty well, all right? Just as long as you're not pulling at them or anything, they should stay. All right, so I am just going to add to the one that I have. So I'm just gonna remove my little end here and save it for later. So you can kind of see how I used a little bit of force and took that right off. So if you ever want to use these again, you can. If you want to make something different, it didn't take any of the surface off of here. It looks fine. So it's just hot glue and string. All right. So I got farmer's twine. If you have, you know, anything else, if you have ribbon or just string or anything will work. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of measure because I think I used all my last ones. Of course I did. So I'm just measuring the string length in between my eggs here to get my estimated little string. Okay. All right, so you're gonna get your string, and I don't know where I put my scissors. There they are. Okay. And you're just gonna cut that string a tiny bit longer because remember you're gonna use the edges just to glue. All right, and then that's gonna be your little piece in between each egg. All right. So you guys are probably catching on to what I'm already gonna do. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm gonna cut quite a few here. In the dollar store, I think their like decor and crafty section is getting really cute. So they might even have eggs that are like this. I'm not sure. I haven't been to the dollar store in quite a while with everything going on. So Walmart, the dollar store, I'm sure they have cute eggs like this that you can get pretty cheap. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about, if you're more like me, the rustic feel, you don't have to worry about using the brightly colored eggs. If you're headed to Walmart, I'm sure you can drop by their little Easter section and I'm sure they have some. Alright, so all I'm doing right now is cutting those strings. And they don't have to be absolutely perfect because no one's going to sit there and measure your string in between each egg. So, alright. Okay, so I'll do that many. Put this back over here. I'm late on having my morning orange juice. I've switched to orange juice from coffee because the caffeine is like, I have anxiety and it just hypes that up. So I've been trying to switch over to orange juice. It's not going so well. Alright, so let me grab these. Okay. Alright, so I already started making this. I'm just going to keep going with it. And then you'll also need, so I guess I should list the things. I didn't really go through this. You just need the eggs, the farmer's twine, a hot glue gun, extra hot glue. Alright, you might need an extra hot glue stick, scissors, and also I'm using some burlap ribbon that I had left over from Christmas, which I thought this looked really cute. You can use it for anything. But if you have ribbon or like cloth or like an old tablecloth you really like, or a shirt that you like the design on but you just don't wear anymore, you can cut those up and do it just like I did, okay? But I like these because they kind of shred. It's the burlap and they kind of shred and look like kind of rough, and I like that look, so I'm using some burlap that I had sitting around. Alright, so looking at the way my eggs are going, they're going this way, so I just want to keep that up. So we need these two attached, so I'm going to put a dot of glue on the end. You don't need very much, and place that little end of twine right against there, making sure it's on there really, really well. Alright, looks good. And so on. There's not much to explain with this one. It's pretty easy. My next egg, same thing. I'm going the same way as my last one. And just gluing it right in order there. Lainey here's the mailman, so she'll be barking at the window any minute, I'm sure. Alright, so there's my next one, okay? And I'm going to keep going. It actually looks a little bit longer than my last string, but it's okay. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to decide what colors I want to do. I don't have a very good variation of colors right now. I should probably add some to each end, just so my colors aren't like all mixed up here and then the same on this end. So, like I did, I just removed that little loop I had there, just to continue on this side as well. Alright. Little bit of glue. Remember, keeping your eggs going the same way as the ones before it or after it. There we go. Good. Just going back to my watch party here, making sure I'm not missing any comments from anybody. I can kind of see my screen on here, so let me just go back to this one. Sorry guys, my touchpad's being extremely slow. Come on. Okay, so keep going with that. A little bit of hot glue right at the bottom or right at the top of your next egg. So you can see how this is pretty easy. You know, if you have older kids, they can help with this. It's not a hard thing to do. Hi, Lori. Good morning, or afternoon, or I guess maybe morning for you, I'm not sure. I just got done saying I'm confused on my days. I'm so used to doing this stuff on Saturday mornings that I think today's a Saturday morning. I'm all mixed up. So alright, come on. Touchpad. Lainey, get out of there. She's getting into stuff. Alright, and my next egg here, same thing. Just gonna keep going with this. A little piece of twine. Yarn would work for this too. So if you have yarn laying around, it would work. This one's all whacked up here. It's all kind of got fuzzies on it. I'm just gonna trim those while I'm here. Okay, there we go. Come on. This thing is not being my friend today. Okay. All right. And let's see how I ended here. So we're getting the colors in there now. The ends might kind of be kind of dull, but at least they're gonna match. All right. So on the end again, just gonna put a little dot of glue and keep going. Okay, just making sure I put that on the right way there. For a second I thought I didn't. All right. Good. I don't know. Okay. And I'm just going to go on this side now just so I have an even amount on both sides. So I have to remember that these eggs are going this way and I'm holding the other side so they're going up this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and add one over here. And you guys don't have to do it the way I'm doing it as far as adding them to one side or another. I just started this and I already had some of it finished, and then I'm like, well, I'm not going to make a whole nother thing of garland. I'll just add to the one that I already made from the other day. So I'm just going to keep going with this. I just didn't want to have all the colors here and then on one end just be kind of boring. So all right. Okay. And again, adding it onto the top of this one to match the other one. This thing, I don't know what's going on with it today. It just doesn't want to work for me. Come on. Let's try it this way. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep going here. I have 3 on that side, 3 on this side. It looks like I can evenly do it, so that's awesome. Didn't even plan that. Check that out. Okay, I'm just going to do both sides here at once so I can move on to the next thing with you guys. Like I said, this is a pretty easy project. I try to keep them a little bit easier, that way if your kids want to do it with you, they can this week. This looked a little bit long to me, so that's the only reason why I'm trimming them. You guys making anything fun? My 9 people I have viewing right now. Guys in the middle of any projects or anything? Groups. I'm trying to find my, I started a watch party on one of the pages and I don't know which one it was. That might help me. I should probably pay attention to that more often, which one I click on. Let's see. Alright, so that side looks good. Good. And I'm just going to finish this one here, and then I'm going to end it. I'll be all done after these two. I was painting a little table that I had today. It's looking really, really cute. I'll have to show it to you guys. So I actually was painting it on my cardboard, so if you see paint on here, that's why. All right, let me see here. Good. Okay. I'm gonna actually just end it there. All right, so I only have a couple of these left. I'm just gonna end my garland there because I'm just repeating these yellow colors and I don't have enough of the blue. So I am gonna glue my ends back on. All I did for the ends was grab a piece of twine, cut it a little bit longer and loop it. And that's the way I ended it, and then I just hot glued it. So that's the same thing I'm gonna do now. I tore these ends off earlier so I could finish this. So I already had my ends made up. That's not the one. Okay, so there's that one, and then also this one. Same thing, putting that little end on. Perfect. Ooh, getting hot glue everywhere. Stringy hot glue. All right, let's see. Doing yard work. Oh, Mariah, you doing yard work today? You know what? I would love to get out and do some yard work. I'm kind of jealous. I wanted to start a garden this year and everything, and it's nice out today, but it's not very warm here, and it's so windy in Johnstown. It is so windy. I'm like, it's terrible. You walk out and like all my hair goes in front of my face, and I'm like, okay, this isn't fun. So I just turned around and came right back in. I was like, I'll do my video inside today. I was gonna try to do it outside, but it was too windy. All right, guys, so that's the garland. You can hang it if you have the little loops, or you can just set it. It's really, really cute, okay? And then now as far as the fabric, all I did was tie it in little bows on the string in between the eggs. It just gives it, makes it look a little bit fuller. If you like the look without it, that's fine. Or if you have beads, you can always put beads on here before you hot glue the other side to the other egg. So beads, cloth, anything will work. Anything that you can think of can work, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead. I did cut my little pieces here. That's how big you about need them, okay? They're not that big. About my size of my hand. I have small hands though. So that's how big. I feel like one of those jewelry people. Don't they always do that? Like the I don't do too much of that here. I felt fancy there for a second. Alright, so all I do is literally just tie them like a bow onto that string. And I wasn't making fun of jewelry people, if you just heard that. I was just stating I felt like one doing that. I know a couple people who do it, and that's pretty cool. Alright, so there's the little bows. They're cute, right? Just gonna keep going with those. Let's see. Oh, San Diego, that's awesome, Maria. I am so jealous. I bet it's beautiful there right now. All right, and I'm just going, tying my little bows. And I do like the burlap ribbon because it kind of holds its, once you like shape it, it holds its shape because it does have the wire in the sides. So the little bows stay looking like little bows, which is nice. So if you didn't buy anything to make this yet and you're gonna make this after the video, that's just another little thing. The either the twine ribbon, or not twine, oh my goodness, the burlap ribbon, get it with the wire. So then that way when you're bending it, it stays bent. So it'll stay and hold that shape of the bow. If you get the regular kind, you might have to cut it shorter in order for it to fan out like that. But this stuff does work really well. I really, really like it. I'd pay the extra $1 or 50 cents or whatever it is for the ones that have the metal on the sides. All right. Just a little tip. Pretty neat. All right, and there's my other little bow here. So almost done. Just gonna do the other side. This is a really easy project. Not a real long video today. Pretty simple. Not hard at all. Now tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? I already forget. I have so many projects in my head that I made. I made like a whole ton of different projects the other day. I was just in the mood to make things. And so I probably used a good bit of my day like making up stuff, and then I just put them all on the schedule, and I have to get my list for next week out. But tomorrow I'm doing the little carrots with the bag. Those are super cute. So if you guys are decorating for Easter, don't miss that video. Like it's really, really cool. I'm so excited to show you guys that. Can't even believe I forgot about it. That's how excited I am. But it's a really neat thing. I spent like days looking on Pinterest. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm trying to find stuff that's easy to make right now, just because I know people don't want to be running to the stores to pick up stuff that they need to make the projects. So I'm like, if you're a crafter, most likely you have twine. So I figured, we'll do some more stuff with twine here. Okay, last one. My dog is out cold. She's sleeping here right beside me in a little patch of sun on my sun porch. She looks so cute and innocent right now, until later. Okay. Alright, you guys, that's my last little ribbon here. Perfect. There we go. So cute. Alright, so that's the Easter egg garland. It's a good little project to do, especially if you don't if you're new at doing crafts and everything, this is a good one. It's just real simple. If you've been wanting to craft but you're not good at the painting side of it, this is a good one. Alright, this is just one that you can sit, watch your TV show that you like, and just make this. There's no really rhyme or reason to it. It's really simple, really fun. All you need is a hot glue gun, some string, some twine, some whatever ribbon you have, or even a little bit of yarn, some cloth if you even want to add that, and then Easter eggs, any Easter eggs. So it's a very, very simple thing to do, and it looks so stinking cute, especially if you add it to your decor. It looks so cute. So if you guys make these, post pictures. Okay, you're more than welcome to do that. I've had a couple people ask me, oh, are you sure you want us to post pictures? That's fine. I do. I want you guys to share with me. I think that's awesome, especially if you're making the stuff for my video. Feel free to post on here in a comment your picture. That's totally fine with me. I have no problem doing that. But this is the little garland. Okay. And I am going to actually show you guys the couple crafts I'll be doing next, since this video wasn't too long today. I will just kind of show you guys that and talk about those a little bit. So, give me 1 second. Let me grab one more thing. Okay, so tomorrow's craft is, I kind of combine these two things, which I'm still debating what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do 2 separate videos to kind of drag this one out a little bit for you, or if I want to just do them all at the same time. So I'm kind of still deciding that. If I would do them separate, it would be one video on how to make the burlap bags and another video on how to make the carrots. So it just depends on how long this takes me and what I kind of figure out with things. So we'll see. But if you join me tomorrow at 10:30, you will definitely be learning how to make these awesome little carrots. Aren't they so cute? They're so cute. I was like, I saw these on Pinterest, and I just fell in love with them when I saw them. I was like, I need more carrots. Like, I don't have any decorations for carrots for Easter. And I was just like, I need to make these. These are awesome. And all you need is newspaper, some twine, or if you just, want to use tape and paint or whatever. Oh, my little stems are falling out. But if you just want to use that kind of stuff, you can. Be creative with them. You don't have to look exactly like mine. So what I used was hot glue, twine, and then I had these were off of some of my garland from my flowers upstairs. I just took them off because usually on garland you can remove the flowers. So I just removed them and used them in these, and then I'll put them back for later on use. But they're really, really cute. Okay. And that's what one looks like if you couldn't see it there. I was holding them in a group. Okay. And then the little baggie here that I made. All right. This bag, I lied actually. I didn't make this burlap bag, but I did make other ones. So I will be showing you guys how to actually make the bag out of burlap. Okay. And then this is just a different color burlap with some letters I had laying around. So you could either paint it on, or if you have stampers, or if you're good at penmanship, that's awesome. You can paint it or write it, okay? So that's what we'll be making. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably going to end up doing these two things together. We'll see. Or I might just do a separate video on burlap bags. So I'll see. I'll kind of keep you guys updated with that. But eventually I'll do videos on both of these or at the same time. Just depends. Okay. But the little carrots and this hopefully are tomorrow. All right. 10:30 tomorrow morning. All right. And then next week, I'm going to take you guys off of my little phone holder here and bring you over here for a second just so I can show you, okay? And I'm going to flip you around my yard for a second. Okay, so this is what I'm backwards. There we go. So the table is what I was working on earlier today. That's like my morning project. I hurry up and flipped it earlier today. So it took me about an hour to do. But it's really cute. It turned out really, really cute. And then next week, we are doing a lot of stuff with the little doilies. So this project here, I'm not sure what day. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting that I'm completely backwards with you guys today. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So all this is if you have a wine glass or anything at home like this. And then you'll need if you want to, you don't have to decorate it the way I did, but I just used the Spanish moss, and then I used the doilies, okay? You'll need a little bit of coffee, so if you have coffee from the day before, save it. You'll need, I know it sounds weird, but just trust me, you'll need coffee, you'll need 2 doilies for this project, and you'll need either trays, or you'll need, these are actually the things that go on a gas stove, the little stovetop covers, okay? The round ones. So anything like that. And then this is the other project. All right. I'll back you guys up. There we go. So I just used an old window screen, and then you'll need, again, coffee, doilies, and some paint. All right. And then I used an earring for the middle. So if you guys have an earring, that would be awesome. All right. And if you don't have one of these old window screens, a lot of you I'm sure don't, just because, like, why would you? You can use a piece of wood and Mod Podge also. So, if you want to join me next week, I will be posting, I'm not good with this phone backwards thing. I will be posting next week's schedule to make both of those, and I will have a kids craft also. And I might actually add one more in there just because, I'm not working right now. So I've been kind of bored. So I might go live with just refinishing something again. So we'll see. Let me flip you guys back around here. Okay, so I'm not making you dizzy. All right, let's see here. Oh, awesome, Lori. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, that's just the simple stuff that I've been doing now, and I figured why not go live with it and teach you guys how to do it, even though it's kind of simple. So feel free to share the videos, and thank you guys so much again for joining me. I really, really appreciate your support. It's awesome. Thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't get up every day to do this, so thank you. So I'll keep you guys updated on the schedule for next week. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you make these, just go ahead and share them. I think it's going to be awesome. Share your decor ideas, and if you guys keep in mind, if you see anything that you're not sure how to make, just send me a message with it in. I will be more than happy to figure out how to make it and go live with it and show you guys. So that's another thing too, because I'm always looking for things to do. So, you know, me, I kind of pick and choose what I want to do, but if you guys want to see something, please send it to me. All right? Or if you see something on my page, you're like, oh, I really like that. I want to know how she did it. Just ask. I will do a video on it or whatever. I don't care if it's just one of you that wants to know. I will still do a video. All right? Okay, guys. Well, thank you for viewing again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!